So it's 12 bells, and this is what we got done. Got a bit windy as well, so I'm going to come in close. 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 course on this side of garage. But the temperature's not as hot today. Gobber's a little bit wetter, a little bit creamier, so it's not going off as quick. So I'm going to load out some of these clinkers that groundwork folk he's just brought. So basically, I got all them lifts. I didn't think I'd get as many lifts as I'd be going home early, but so I've got all the gear now. I've got like 3/4 tub of gobber left and all boards filled, you can see. Yeah, the gobber's creamy, lovely today to be fair. I'm still using this trowel as well. Try to go back to using even my 9-inch, my worn down 10-inch, 9-inch Tyzac that's been worn down, but it's just too quick with this. I'm going to pay 45 quid for those. Same shape, it's just got a slightly an inch longer handle, I think, inch and a half longer handle, which you're just not going to get gobble all over your hand, which is quite annoying with this one. You get gobble all over your fingers and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to move a few of these clinkers. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 floors of 32 clinkers. And I'll just give this an extra little chance to go off for a little 10 minutes. And then we'll be alright to carry on and proceed to the end of the day. We'll get some head cam next. Obviously film with the setup video, or I might make that as a separate video, the setup. But yeah, I even shocked myself how quick it was. So yeah, right, see you in a momento. So, let's get a bit of footage. The gobber was going a bit shit actually. Let's start using it. So I rack these pillars back. I square them up every about 6 course. Square them all the way back up and then rack them all the way back up. Just find the flow goes a bit easier when you're on your own. When you ain't got anyone at the other end of the line. Fucking build flows a little bit easier. I just eye them in because these do move after you've obviously, you can tap them 10 minutes after you've laid them. I'll just eye them in. I'm a level, I'm a plumb. This is the skill of the bricky, which Dean always goes on about. It's traditional TB, T fucking B. To be fair, I like his videos. It's amazing how enthusiastic he is at that age, but I know I won't be. I'll be roughing it up when I get to his age. I'll be roughing it up to earn some extra coin for retirement, probably. It's fucking ringing now, for fuck's sake. Yeah. So what I've been doing, scraping my snots off because the gobbo still, once it's been laid, it's still good. So I save a bit of gobbo when I'm on my own, and to save a bit of tidying up when I'm on my own, I've been cutting my snots off. And my theory is, it keeps the joints a bit wetter, pointy. Obviously if it's gonna, and if it rains, it'll not smear the back of the brickwork with the overhanging snots. That's my theory anyway. Whether it comes to fruition or not, we'll see. My GoPro's arriving soon. Mel bought me one for my birthday, that's 14th of July. Might just set up a GoFundMe like everyone else does for the birthday. might fucking say I'm in dire straits on Facebook. Set up a GoFundMe. Fucking Jesus. So I do a technique with the tile setting trowel. It's called like a 3 pick and dip, 4 pick and dip. You could do it with a bigger trowel obviously, but I find it's perfect for concrete. So it gives you concrete brick a little bit longer to go off. I've not been checking these obviously for the frame's a frame, obviously it's going to be plumb, but I've not been checking them for plumb because I've not had to tap these bricks. I've got these yellows especially. I think they're a bit better than the reds. Every Connie brick has its downfalls. Patterson Construction, hope you enjoyed the video. I was going to do a 500 brick challenge at some point when Dean gets back on these bricks, so I'm weighting similar bricks to you are. Don't know how you get on with that fucking ready mix. I've been on ready mix on the Connies last winter. I ain't fuck all because there's so much shit slowing me down with them. The gobbo not going off. The gobbo and brick combo was fucking horrendous. Came every day wet, and we're shoving fucking thermalite blocks in it. Fucking what a nightmare. And then it's never the same because you sort of need a paddle mixer to knock it up right. This gobbo is a little bit wet for the 3 pick and dip, so I'll spread it out for a few. You can see with the tile setter, with the shape of it, you're able to get 1.5 bricks easily. Sometimes you can get 2 with the right fucking spread, but 1.5 bricks is good enough for me. That's all I need. I'll spread it out a bit, and away we go. Could put a joint on the front, but just kind of like that. I could do that, but this takes a little bit of extra squeezing that I can't be bothered to do, and a bit of extra motion. As long as I drag it back nice, it fills the joint at the back, as you can see. Lovely full joint. That's the only thing people think on a garage. They try to walk like on a cavity, and you want plenty to come out the front and the back. Obviously save you on jointing. So there, that was probably not enough. You can see how my bricks just tried to go under the line. I'm not that bothered, but look, it's empty at the back there, so people don't put enough on the garages. So look, I'll put a bit more on there. So that's what you want, like a big, almost like a loaf, a malt loaf, sort of on the top of each brick. Yeah, get that full joint. See, look at that, that's perfect. Look at that, pretty much full. You know what I mean? Pretty much. It's not perfect, it's a garage end of the day, but you can see how much gobbo isn't squeezing out of the back. Obviously for the cavity work, you know, you've same as a normal fucking brick. So this is the 3 pick and dip, how I like to do it. Extend my arm as far as I can, and I just use that backwards on the way back, just sort of just give me spread a bit of a, you know, manipulation. Back to it, straight back to it. If I've got a bit left, I'll just plop it on any empty spots on the bed. It's probably easier to learn pick and dip on these bricks. They're a bit more sinky, a bit more sort of easier to get down. Just a lot of it just takes a feel for them, like just the amount of squeeze every brick. I know I'm making it look easy, but I won't always. I just took a lot of practice doing it. When I first did it, I was dropping gobbo everywhere. Manipulation, if there's a bit too much on, take a bit off, go to grab your brick. Just like a pick and dip. I wouldn't do one at a time with these, they just, don't know, it's harder to get it consistent one at a time. 3 at a time is a bit easier, gives you a little bit more practice to get your bread perfect. And obviously if you're walling on your own, you can hit the line to make sure that joint's filled. So I'll reach out, and I'm still maintaining the same position, I'm not spinning, which is something I'm guilty of all the time with the pick and dip, spinning all the time, doing that, spinning my body, which is a bit fucking, it's a bit of a ball ache really. You get tiring after spinning so much, it's like you're doing a dance. With these bins you can use scaffold boards, but when I'm solo, and to be quite honest, I'm trying to get Dean walling so he can cover some more wages. So eventually we can increase the gang size, but to get him sort of up to speed on the trowel a bit faster. But I'm just trying to get him walling instead of setting boards up and whatnot. I don't know, I just don't feel like always laying fucking 800-900 brick to if Dean can lay 200-300 one day, can make his wage, you know what I mean, and then it can take a bit of stress off me, not having to weigh them all. I lost my bond a bit on this corner for some reason, and as well, don't flat spread the connies, just V's, deep V's, helps them get down. That's why I don't really like doing traditional with these. It requires putting V's in, and that's extra movement for me, extra just thinking, and it's the only reason I do the pick and dip. It's just superior efficiency really. But you've got to get shift your mentality into this way of thinking, like stop thinking doing that all the time. Look how much movement that took. Over a day you'll feel fucked. People say it's lazy pick and dip and you're not filling your joints, etc., but there's nothing lazy about earning more money, getting more work done, you know, doing, you know, just as quality a job, you know what I mean, making more money for your family, etc. There's no fucking lazy about that. So that's what pick and dip can allow you to do. I tell you what, 2 years ago, before I started the YouTube, before I was doing the pick and dip, I'm fucking in what I do now, and you know, tell me who can someone that good in 2 years, effectively almost fucking, you know, earning 70% more in a 2 year span from, or a 18-month span, by just changing a few methods. Fucking hell, you know what I mean? Here as well, just what I like to do is I just flick it up and just check, just flick your corner block back, check. I'm going to now check these profiles because I've not checked them yet, so probably use this little Stanley to check them with. It's meant to check your profile with the same level, but it's just not always possible. It's not always, you can't really get a 4 foot level up there, can you? But perfect. You want them leaning slightly out really, and then they'll lean themselves back in, especially with these connie bricks. Like that's leaning in now, so that needs a spacer. It's not bad, but it just needs one nevertheless. So I thought there we go. Get an experiment if we need it. Always fold it, nip it with my teeth. With my real teeth. So let's get that a spacer. I always do it more than I need because that's going to want to move. That brick's going to want to move on the corner. So now that's leaning nicely, perfect. And then that is also perfect also. That's quality, just how we want it. You know, obviously that brick's going to be off the profile, but you know, you can ease them back in at the end. That's what, you know, you should always do that anyway. I don't always do it, but fucking my standards way above the norm, so still fucking quality job. You'll never see it really. A couple of mil off the profile, you'll not see looking up a corner. But yeah. You can really do with less gobbo on with this little trowel, so you can roll it a bit easier. I used to at college, roll it down the mound. This worked bricks, just needed a slightly bigger half in it and slightly bigger joints. If I'd have just made these joints a tad bigger, which they are a bit fucking thin, this would have worked fucking fantastic. but you know, it's what it is. Well, I think that's quality. I don't like to tap these either. Fucking like a tip off a Charlie Collis and wiggling them, but I don't know what's better, to be quite honest. I'm not been wiggling fucking connies, just press them. I think he said on his video, on his garden wall video, he wouldn't only be a bricklayer if he had to lay these, but unfortunately fucking that's what we've fucking been given, this neck of the woods. So it's a bit of a bigger joint. I'll open that up. Sorted. So what I like to do is, so I don't forget, I always do this one first. Back again. And there we go. Once you've used this size trowel, 10 or 9 feels fucking ginormous. Might go back to using my 9-inch fucking narrow London. That felt pretty good, to be fair. But even that feels a bit long and daft, and I can't get quite as much on it, funnily enough. This wide Philadelphia shape is fucking fantastic. So same again. Fucking keeping that same fucking motion, sort of just not having to move your body as much. Watch the guy on the spec mix doing it, guy with long hair, like a surfer dude. And he was doing pick and dip, and I think he laid over 500 an hour with it. It's fucking ridiculous. I'd need to lose fucking 4 stone before I get anywhere near that sort of stamina, and about another 10 years experience. So you can find it easier just turning your sen a little bit to that. I find it a bit easier, to be honest. Tighten them joints a bit up. Ground workers are wrapping up now, it seems, so I think I'll build nice and quiet. Might get some more recording later on, maybe building some block pillars, show you how I do my profiles. Not dead easy. It's freehand with a profile basically. These bricks are quite consistent, so you don't have to worry about losing your bond. But I lost mine a little bit trying to fill the joints when it's a bit tighter. You don't fill your perps at the back as much, so this is where you get little gaps and requires a bit of extra jointing, but that's why pick and dip's better with bigger perps, really. I almost used that first tub I got out this morning, about 9:30. I started cutting myself a bit of fucking floorboard just to put the tools in the box. You know, if I hadn't the site traffic's a bit busy to get my car down. Just either put some damp in as well, but the board's probably better, but you don't want to be doing it every day, wasting floorboard. Use them for spot boards, obviously. In winter you need more spot boards to cover everything. But yeah, oh, that's feeling a bit stiff, that one. That's the one I didn't wet up. I'll try some water in that. Okay. Gotta watch you don't fucking bother your bricks like I do. I don't want criticisms of stands, your brick boards are higher than your bricks, and then you fucking splash gob on your bricks, but just be careful. That's another thing with this little trial, knocking gear up as well. Probably not hear me because of him. Fucking whole plant of the site plants arrived at my garage. Once I finish my plot over there, I presume these will be ready to start, and I think I'm starting on that back side next. So I plan on staying here for a while. It's an hour from my house, but they treat me well here, so don't mess me about like fucking loads of jobs I've over the years, giving me loads of shit. Well, probably on Monday if they'll let me. There's 2 more single garages up down that side, so I'll probably just build them until my scaffolds are ready. Probably build another one, then my scaffold will be ready, then probably drop on. I'll probably be alright then. I probably won't have to do a garage for a while. My houses, I've got fucking inspections to get ready for that band lift that I sort of did half of the first lift. Well, most of the first lift. And then someone squared it up for me because I was at another job, and then did the band lift, so I fucking dropped on that house really. Worst lift, I didn't have to do it. What did it take us on that plot? It took us a fucking day and a half to square. No, 2 days to square. 2 days to square to pan. That's alright. 2 days to square to pan, and what was the fucking other, what was the band lift take me? I did 2 days, then I did, can't fucking remember now. 2 days, and what did I do then? I can't remember. I think it was 4 days in total. What did I drop on after that? I can't fucking remember. This is fucking stiff old shit, this. What did I drop on after that fucking band lift? Oh, garage, I did that garage for a day. Yeah, so that was 6 days for that band lift, and then 2 days to square it to pan. So that's like a B2 or build 2 in build 2. These are split up into lifts here, but it's a build 2 in 7 days. So no, 6 plus 2, 8 days. 8 days for a build 2, that's quite good. By anyone's fucking standard. And then first lift would have been probably, the other lifts would have been probably similar because there's less gear in them. 16 days to an house. It's not bad. Well, that's moved up. I feel like mixing that in with that. I might get some time-lapse. I don't know how to do time-lapse on this camera. Might just set it as raw footage. Fucking set my camera up somewhere. I set it up over on that other pillar. Put my other battery in and set it going for an hour or something, or fucking build. That's me done now. I'll be building now for the end. I'll get this course in and I'll check my camera, see if it's got any charge left. I'll put my other battery in and have that time lapse in. another 3-course on that side as well. Rack that back so he can get his scaffold there. Fucking hell. Get his scaffold there easy. I rack these corners. People ask me why I rack these corners back as well. Just when I get up top I can eye it down, make sure it's looking pretty good, make sure it's plumb. If I need to do any adjustments, I've got a few courses of rack to sort it. That's the only reason I do it really. I find it so much easier. When it gets up here doing reveals up here, I just find it a faff, and why fucking make it hard for yourself? When I get so high, I stop pick and dipping with these because you tend to drag your bricks over onto yourself a little bit. So just go back to putting the perp on, just putting it on the back, just like that. Don't even do that because it's a garage. Obviously don't require as much bed because you're not sliding it back to create a perp. So, and then fucking. Look at that little fucking, it's fucking a bit misshapen. So I've got all the blocks. I started loading them blocks out and then I just thought fuck it, I'm bothered. Just starting to feel a bit tired and I thought God I was going to go solid, so I thought load them out in a bit. I'll get all these pillars up today. I'll do those two first and then this should have gone off enough to put pillars up in it, and then that's it fucking all wiped off, you know. By the time these garages need squaring up, fucking I'll probably be here to do them, hopefully. If not, someone else will have to do them, but it's a bit shit. That's shit when people have to do that. I've made all the money on this garage and someone has to square the fucker up. I've done it for fucking years, but sometimes it just works out where you need it elsewhere when at the time this needs squaring up or someone needs a drop. Some firms fucking, they just look after the fucking favourite brickies and then give gangs like myself all that shit to do. But here it's very fair, where I'm subbing and working for now, it's very fair. Everyone does a little bit of shit, everyone does a bit of the good stuff, a bit of the bad stuff. No one gets all the best plots, you know what I mean? That's why I like it. There was firms where people have been working there fucking 15-20 years and they only look after the best gangs, the fucking gangs who've been there the longest. You know, instead of being fucking fair with everyone, it's, you know, a bit of cronyism. I don't like it. I like it where, like, I think everyone on this site's worked for the subby the same amount of time. So them gangs who've been there fucking 20-30 years fucking does you no favours. Sometimes you just get fed shit. Fucking learned that over many years. That's the fucking case. You're not really valued as much. Even if you do good work, people sometimes value you on time rather than fucking your quality of standard of work, which is a bit sad, a bit fucking daft. But here they tend to value your quality. Where I'm working, you get valued on your fucking quality and your, you know. rather than fucking how long you've been there. Obviously age is, for any apprentices out there, age is one of them things that as you get older you'll get less and less shit. That's what I found anyway. I think I've got a beard to look like I'm older than Changy, older than Sean. Get less shit, get fucking less shit sprouted to me. Obviously I'm no black hat, so no black hat me, so never want to be, never will be. If recession comes, when it comes, I'll fucking get here at 7 o'clock like the rest of them, and I'll just rough it up and go a bit faster. Fucking problem solved. Problem solved. An extra hour and a half a day. If I get it for that's extra 2 hours a day, bit of extra speed, rough it up a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit more. And away we go. Boom. Fucking the coin has been made. Fucking gobbo's going now, I can feel it. There's one thing as well with these connies, if you use gobbo that's going, obviously it's going to go quicker in your joints, so it's probably beneficial to, there's like a timer on a lot of silo gobbo. This lasts miles longer. That tarmac, if I was using this tarmac now, it'd be a fucking brick on my board. But this stuff, this wax, fucking has a bit more retarder in it, or something in it, to fucking stop it going off as quick. I don't know if it's the quality of sand, cement combination, the synergy of the sand and cement. I'm not bending over, fuck it. If these were fucking clay bricks, I wouldn't have to strain my fingers to lift them, but with these, the graft, they are graft. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, head strap's getting a pain in the arse now. I'll take it off. Just moving recording. go. It's 10 to 4, and yeah, we're done. Garage complete, basically, bar the pillars. I was going to stay till, you know, like 6 and complete the pillars and whatnot, but I've got like an hour of pointing ahead of me, and I don't fancy being here all 6 again. And yeah, I need to get my hair cut. She cancelled my hair appointment again. So yeah, I'm going to fold Noel. Right, check it out. So that's that side up 21. Rack the pillars back for the scaffold a little bit, same on this side. I did another 2 on that side to match it. I rack that down a little bit just for when I can get my door frame out, be easier if it built up, and then I can nicely make sure that's all nice like when that door frame comes out next week. I've just got obviously a pillar there to put in, pillar there, pillar there, and pillar there, all my ties and etc. And yeah, I've took all my profiles off. I'm going to go around the edge and clean all these reveals up, and maybe, you know, fill in any bits of pointing I've missed. But yeah, I've got like a good hour's work ahead of me, and then I'm going to tidy up around the garage, put it all back on this pallet, and yeah, we'll probably be on that one next on Monday. I would have thought, because my scaffolds aren't ready. So, and then there's another garage behind that other garage you can see. So yeah, Harry the garage. Right, see you in the next clip when I've got it all pointed. So it's just gone 5:30. Just gonna walk down to the car in a sec. I've just cleaned up and everything. Yeah, it's took over an hour or an hour and 15 to point, or just cleaning up and that for the last 15 minutes. I've still got some tidying up to do Monday, what Dean's back, he says. So yeah, hopefully we'll be on another one of these garages. But yeah, this is the stage I got it to in a day and a half. You know, just got about an hour building some pillars on Monday morning while Dean loads the other one out. Some money to be made next week on them garages. Fucking hell. Especially with Dean pointing, being easily a two-day build, I would have thought. Yeah, definitely. Right, check it out. So yeah, I'm a bit amazed myself, to be fair. Not got that much done in ages. So that's about that's 1200, about 1300 bricks there in 2 days, in a day and a half, sorry. So that's pretty good going, I think. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.